K6USY, Delta Mike 06.
K6USY, KM6SR. I'm feeding the cats and stuff, but I heard you give your call out there, over.
Yeah, that was just an audio check, because I bring up Mike's rig, and a lot of times early on when I start the stream, I will put out a little bit of audio just to make sure that I'm making it in, and that all the audio and stuff is good on Mike's end.
Roger, Roger. Makes sense there. Anyway, just want to acknowledge that you're getting out. I'm hearing you. Anyway, K6USY, KM6SR. Standing by.
No worries. Yeah, the good thing is I can give myself a signal report. Because I got my radio on one screen and Mike's radio on the other. So I'll be standing by. K6USY.
6MYC, WB6JN.
Yeah, good evening, Dane. WB6JNP, K6MYC, go ahead.
Oh, good. I was just in the process of dinner, and I thought I heard somebody. So I thought I'd see if I could really send.
Dane, you just took a dive. You faded right out. I didn't hear any of that. Just a second. Let me get my hearing aids on. I'll be with you in 15 seconds here. Stand by. Okay, maybe I can copy now. I've got the antenna pointed to the south, Dane, but if I can wiggle it a little bit, maybe I can pull you in here. WB6JNP, K6MYC, over.
Okay, Michael, you're not even showing on the estimator, so, yeah, it's just going to be that way. So anyway, K6MYC, WB6JNP, 107,
Okay, 107, gotcha. But I should be showing on the estimator because I'm running 800 watts at you, over.
Well, you know, who knows? The array that you're running has got some really weird nose to it lobes, so, you know, I'm probably right at that one spot, but I can hear you but not see.
Okay, what are you using for an antenna, Dane?
Just a little loop antenna made out of some half-inch copper.
Okay, like a whole loop, but your copy?
Yeah, it's a little square thing that's got the dimensions on it. And I actually made up two of them. I couldn't stack them, but never got around to finishing the project, but I'm running just one of them now.
Okay, and how much power?
50 watts.
Yeah, well, I should have plenty of signal on you. You're Q5. I just couldn't copy you through the speaker as you took a little fade on me. I'm still looking for a pin here. Somewhere in here we have pins. We just bought a whole bunch of new pins, and I don't know where they went either. Now they're gone. So I'm unable to write you in the log, but I know I won't forget 107 here. Anyway, I guess you're having fun up there, and the weather's real nice, isn't it?
Yeah, it's, I think it was about 80 today, so kind of nice and all that. And yeah, just, you know, nice and mild. It's getting cool at night, so we turn off the air conditioner and just open up a couple windows and all that. And I was going to say, gee, if you can't find a pen, I feel really bad, you know? With your vision issues, you can't see me, now you can't hear me, you know how it goes.
Well, actually, it's a pretty damn good signal. I mean, you'd be roaring in here if I was pointing at you, so considering I'm pointed down toward Bakersfield, you're doing really well.
Yeah, it's, you know, it's that corner of the array and all that, so, but, yeah, last year I started on a project that never even excited and just hit me with my little square compass.
Yeah. Well, you know, you could turn that into a little Yagi. All you'd have to do is put a reflector on one side of it and a driven element, a director or two on the other side, and you wouldn't have to change anything. You probably have to rematch it, but that way you could just insert it into the Yagi when you needed it. Over.
Yeah, and I was thinking about something like that. And, like I said, it's just one thing after another. I've got the start of the 1296 extended expanded, but every time I get started on it, then something else comes up. And since I don't have any 1296 attachment equipment, it sort of gets put off on the sideshow.
Yeah, well, you just got to get a bigger collection of those round tuits so you can get around to it more often. All right. Let's see. I heard Aaron in here. Aaron, I wonder if you're hearing him up there except through the stream. Over.
Yeah, I'm only hearing him through your radio, and sounds like we have a lot of noise from Beale Air Force Base tonight. Should make the net interesting. K6USY 1079.
Yeah, well, I'm pointed south. I can hear it in there, and I heard it as I was rotating. It's popping just about like it was last week, so it's not going to be any better or any worse, I guess. Anyway, good evening to you. I heard you check in earlier, but I was still getting things in this room here. We're running late on dinner, so dinner's going to have to be something we eat afterwards, or it's going to be brought in here depending on how portable it is. This net shouldn't last that long anyway. Let me see if Rick is down there. KB6RQU. I wonder if you're listening, Rick. K6MYC.
72.
Okay, we got Bozo 61. Good to hear you, 61. Not real strong, but plenty of good copy. And I hear 72 in there also. Good evening, Frank. Was there somebody else beside Frank and Rick? Go ahead.
727.
I was able to copy Aaron, but I'm not sure.
800 A6S. KC5 DTU.
Okay. I got 727, 800, and 712. Good evening, Kerry.
Good evening, Michael. Good evening, Frank, and the rest of the gang in there. KC5 DTU. Good evening, Kerry. W6BBS. AA6 Sierra.
Yeah, I hear you. I got your 800. Didn't hear me say it?
No, I forgot to put the amplifier on, and I had the antenna south, so I didn't know if you heard me.
Oh, you mean you can't hear me when you're pointed away?
Oh, yeah, but the other guys were talking at the same time.
Yeah, okay.
1146.
1146. That would be. Boy, I'm still. We haven't checked in often enough yet, and I got the name right on the tip of my tongue. Go ahead.
Larry, 86W.
Yeah, 86 whiskey. Good evening, Larry. I want to call you Brian for some reason, and I don't know why, but that's the name that popped into my head, and I knew it wasn't right. Okay, Larry. 1147.
1146.
No, let's try to give you one more point. Okay. But anyway, we've got you. 86WK6MYC. Good evening from down there in Kingsburg. And I'm obviously pointed the right way for you here in Kingsburg. And I wasn't sure, you weren't even sure if you were going to check in here on 432, but good to hear you. Judy just walked in, and I'm going to hand her the list I've got. I got seven or eight check-ins already, Judy. So let's see. Let me get it down to Rick. He's probably itching to get going there. KB6RQU, K6MYC. Go ahead, Rick.
KB6RQU. Yeah, pretty nice, pleasant day today. We're enjoying the day. And hopefully I'll get my car fixed here pretty soon. It turns over, but we'll fire up. And I've been having people me to the store, to the post office, and all that stuff there. You can't get around without a car, over.
I missed a little bit of that because I was talking to Judy for a second here. We were trying to set her speaker level. Something about your car at the end, and I missed that part, over.
Yeah, the car's been broke down there for 3 weeks, and that's really hard to be asking people to take me to the store and stuff, over.
Oh boy! So you've been doing some real local shopping right there in Lake Isabella, aren't you?
Yep, that's it. You got it there. Not like I was out today there for about 4 hours, and the person helped me quite a bit there.
What's wrong with the car? Have you done an analysis of what's broken, and can you get it fixed easily, over?
Yeah, I don't know if it's going to be an easy fix or not. It turns over, the will fire up. And I've got an appointment at one of the local places here. It's until the 29th.
Yeah, okay. Well, it always helps if you put gas in them. It turns over, but it won't start. That's usually a spark or a gas issue. You know that. All right, very good. Good to hear you. Let's see. Rob, are you in here? KM6SRR? Rob's not in here. He's been running late these nights. I think he's got some big business going. They've been keeping him very late at the plant or something. Anybody else want to say hello to Rick down there in Lake Isabella, K6MYC? How about you, Bill?
Yeah, Roger. Rick, coming in here good about S9, super strong. And sorry to hear about your car there, but things I guess happen. Anyway, KB6RQU, AA6S. Take care, Rick, over.
AA6S, KB6RQU. Yeah, very good. I'll do the very best I can. And thanks for giving me a shout there. 73 to all.
KM6SRR.
A6S.
Go ahead again, Rick. You were doubled. Rob, go ahead.
Yeah, I was just saying 73 to all, Mike, over.
Good evening, Rick. Bozo 61, KB6RQU, KM6SR. Yeah, I was stuck down below cooking my garlic toast. The first stuff I did, the toaster didn't stop. I even had some little flames going. Anyway, back to net, KM6SR.
Okay, very good, Rob. KB6RQU. You had to move the antenna a little bit on you to bring me up there, but I got you now. All right, 73.
Sounds like you've got to put some of those flames into Rick's car down there to help him get it started. That garlic toast is hot stuff, isn't it, Rick? Rob?
Yeah, Roger. Well, it's okay because we got the AC put in and fired up today, so we're not complaining here. Over.
You better not. Somebody will come down on you with a sledgehammer like Mother Nature. All of a sudden, she'll make it real cold, and you won't need the damn thing.
Roger, but I got a wood-burning stove, too, so I got it covered either way. Over.
Okay, very good. Well, let's see. We got a whole bunch in here. We got the first one in was, I'll put Dane down first, 107. WB6JNP, and then we had Aaron. I did not write Aaron's wife's number down, but Judy can fill it in, 1100. And then Aaron came in, and then Frank right away. So Frank is in here. Frank had a long day on my tractor grading the lower 40, and he said if you, it was funny. I went down, I couldn't find him. He had so much dust on him. The only reason I found him is I saw him open his eyes, and I saw the whites of his eyes. Over.
Well, he really gets into his work, I understand there. So hope you're recovering okay, Frank. KM6SR.
Well, I hosed about 40 pounds. See, I'm increasing my property size up here. I haul a little bit of Mike's home when I do that. You know, I got about 1/100th of an acre today. I hauled home on my skin. Hi.
Roger, I guess that's the way to do it.
Okay, let me get it down to Carrie. Carrie, how are you doing tonight? And I guess you're following all this madness, over.
Yeah, I had appointments today. Haven't had a chance to catch up, but gonna try and catch up here later. And good evening, Rob. And I heard Bill down there also. But too many things happening, too many moving targets right now there, Michael. KC5, DTS.
Yeah, very good. How's your wife, Laura? I think it's Laura. She had a chance to get those pins out of her toes yet?
Negative, not yet. I got a call coming in. Stand by.
Yeah, that's okay. Let me turn.
Bozo.
Carrie's Bozo?
Yeah.
He's in there. He's 712. I wrote him down. He's on the list there.
Got him.
Okay. Let me see. Mike, over to you. You're still recovering, I guess, but anyway, good to have you in here 2 nights in a row. WA6AAJ, K6MYC.
K6MYC, excuse me. WA6AAJ, yeah, stuff's still getting in my throat. Anyway, hello to everybody on the net, and hanging in there.
Okay. Well, at least your trips to the bathroom and the blue room are getting fewer and further between. Is that right?
Oh yeah. Well, no, that was never the problem. It's just I've got a lot of sinus and chest crap going on. So find out more tomorrow.
Yeah. Okay. Well, maybe they can figure out what's causing out. There is some weird stuff going around. Larry W6OWL was down about 10 days with something. He was going at both ends, and he also had chest issues like you have, so it was a combination. But I guess it hits some of us different than others, but it might have been something totally different. Anyway, good to have you back, and thanks for popping in here. I know that Ron will not be here tonight. He said so specifically, so W6QUY will not be here from Atascadero tonight, so we'll skip right on by that one. Let's just take one more standby for anybody in the south. Rob, I don't know if you heard him or not, but Larry was in here, AD6W. He came in nicely. Did you hear Larry, Rob, over?
Roger, yes, Mike. I've had the radio on monitoring from the beginning there, over.
Okay, very good. He's at 1146. He corrected me. I tried to give him 1147 because my bozo number is 47. But he wouldn't take it. He just still wanted to be 1146. So we'll keep him with that one. Okay, who else do we have if anybody wants to check in here? K6MYC and the 432 Bozo Net San Joaquin Valley contingent. Pretty quiet. Okay. Anybody have anything to say or pass on, or any revelations or anything before we turn toward the Bay Area? Over. Everybody's holding their tongue. What the heck, guys? Come on. All right, here we go. Up to the Bay Area and Santa Cruz first. Tiny voice in there, but it may be coming out of the Bay Area. We'll see. QRZ Bozo Net 432. Go ahead. I'm hearing some CW in there. That may be coming out of Nevada. It's intermittent. I'm only getting a few characters. Stand by a second, the CW station. Let me see if we can get KW6S in Santa Cruz in here. KW6 Sugar, KW6S, K6MYC.
K6MYC, KW6S with a little fumble.
A little bit of a microphone fumble, did you say?
No, it was a little bit of, on this, I've switched radios, and on this radio, the 9700, it keys my 1296 amp and my 2-meter amp at the same time.
Oh, okay. There's a switch on your 1296 amp we just turn off, and then it won't key it.
Yeah, well, I got that on the 2-meter amp too. My 1296 is kind of a homebrew, and but I just forgot to shut them off.
Yeah, okay. Well, you're doing okay. And here you sound different. You sound a little hollow. I'm not sure. It just may be the way you're holding the mic or the way you got the mic gain set up. But otherwise, good to hear you. KW6S, give us your Bozo number, please.
KW6S 610-610. And yeah, this is a different radio and a different microphone.
This is a what microphone?
This is an ICOM microphone. I usually have the Heil headset on. I don't usually use this radio too much, the 9700, and it's not hooked up to be switched with the audio on my other radios.
Yeah, okay. Well, maybe it's okay. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the audio. It might be just a tad hot, but might be just a tad too much mic gain or too much compression, but it's very, very slight. It just sounds a little like pushed or something. I can't put my finger on it. No worries. It's perfectly copyable. And I was going to tell you last night, I feel sorry. We never did take a standby for Lee, but I would assume that because he didn't come in and complain, he wasn't there anyway. Over.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I also have a bit of a tendency to yell into the mic, so that might be part of it too here. Yeah, AF6U, KW6S.
Yeah, he won't come back to you on that microphone.
Okay, well, he won't recognize me. We'll give it another shot, and I'm battling software here on my other radios, so I had to jump to this one.
Yeah, okay. Well, good luck with that. Hopefully you'll figure that out. Good copy. Anybody else want to say hello to Tom over there in Santa Cruz tonight? K6MYC, Bozo Net.
Hello, Tom. Able 6 sugar. Signal's not as strong as normal, but Q5. KW6S, KA6S, over.
KA6S, KW6S. Yeah, well, I moved the antenna down a little bit that way, and you got stronger, but still got a bit of warble on it.
Yeah, same here. Your signal jumped up like crazy, but it sounds like you got a wah-wah pedal or something on there. Anyway, we'll hold it. Good hearing you. I hope everything's going good there, Tom. KW6S, AA6S.
Oh, except for getting some software set up for a contest weekend after next. Everything's going great. That is not going great, and I've spent way too much time on it already. I might have to find some alternative. Anyway, AA6S, KW6S, and back to you, Mike.
Okay. Very good.
WA6K, JKS, KW6S. I'm doing good. Mike, are you getting Kevin there?
Okay, I got interrupted here for a second. I think WA6JKN, did you say, was in here, Tom?
Yeah, I'm hearing him fairly faintly. Remarkably, when I was pointed down more for Bill there in Visalia, JKN was better.
Okay. Let's see if we can get him in here. Good evening, Kevin. WA6JKN, Gilroy, K6MYC. Go ahead. He's detectable but not readable, Tom, for some reason.
Mike, yeah, he was saying he was having trouble receiving you, and I think he said his Bozo number was 1053, and that was pretty much it.
Okay, I don't know why we worked him on 432 before, and he had the antenna working fine, but it's just barely detectable tonight. Everything's turned his way. I'm peeking right on him.
Yeah, I'd never worked him on 432 before, but yeah, I've got him very weakly tonight, and I didn't notice much difference when he turned the antenna.
No, that's not a good sign. You want to run a quick test with him and have him rotate right towards you, if he can do that?
WA6JKN, KW6S. Yeah, you're a good solid S9 here off the back of the beam, so maybe you're doing a little better with Mike now as well. WA6JKN, KW6S. Oh, no need. You're real strong here. I'm just checking to see if Mike is receiving you at this point. K6MYC, KW6S.
He's a very weak Q3. Have him repeat his Bozo number 2 or 3 times, okay?
Yeah, Mike would like you to repeat your Bozo number 2 or 3 times, and he says you're Q3.
Okay, very good. Yeah, you guys are registering a Q1 here. That's a really strange for Mike. The Bozo number, 1053.
1053, I think. Roger. Okay, we got it. Yeah, the 10, you could help me by saying 1053, because I can't hear the 10 number very well. The verbiage on 10 is not strong. Otherwise, we got you. And I don't know why. There's not much fading. You're having trouble with me, and I'm pointed right at you. Let me see. Maybe I'm vertically polarized here. Let's make sure I didn't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that better? Well, you're better vertically polarized. I'm vertical right now, and now you're readable vertical. So I'm getting you on a bounce. You don't have the antenna pointed at me. It's pretty clear something's not right there. Anyway, I'll go back to horizontal, but 7-3, Kevin, thanks for checking in here. And you might run that test again with Tom. KW6S. Now I'm back to horizontal. I think you should see a difference when I go horizontal. Tom, K6MYC.
Boy, signal strength, not as much as I would expect, but the audio sounded like you really dropped down in level when you went vertical, which I don't quite understand. That doesn't make much sense to me. But yeah, I can work with Kevin a little if he wants to troubleshoot the antenna and keep him from having to do door trim efforts.
Well, he's stronger here vertical, which doesn't make any sense. He's got a pretty clear shot over this way from your way, and it should not be reversing the polarity over.
Yeah, well, I know something happened that made the signal come way up, and he said I was off the back of the beam. And really, it was like an S9 signal when off the back of the beam.
Okay. Well, maybe he can keep listening here, and maybe he'll figure out what's going on there, or maybe it'll come up in a few minutes. We'll see. Anyway, Kevin, good evening to you. Thanks for trying here and checking in on 432. WA6JKN and KW6S, thanks for your help, Tom. I'm going to move on into the Bay Area, K6MYC.
Very good, Mike. Catch you tomorrow, not tomorrow night, Sunday night. K6MYC, KW6S.
Okay, have a good weekend, Tom. See you later. K6MYC to the Bay Area. It's right about here somewhere. Yeah, let's see if we got anybody else in the Bay Area. I should have Fred in here if nothing else. This is Fred's band. KW6S signing and WA6JKN and Gilroy signing. K6MYC looking for check-ins from the Bay Area. What the hell is going on with the dog?
Yeah, what the hell is going on with the dog?
N5 NPD 1129, barking dogs. Good evening.
Kilo Echo 6, Victor Oscar, November 1040.
Okay, I got you. I hear you, Adam. And I also got you, Brett. Judy's trying to figure out what the dog is chasing here. Where did you go?
All right, 73 Mike, 86, that's okay. Be clear.
Oh, don't leave, Fred. I just got you. KD6S okay. It's the first time I've heard you. Go ahead.
Oh, because you were talking to somebody local or what?
Well, yeah, one of them's local, one of them's over on your side, but I haven't talked to either one of them yet. I just came up to the Bay Area, Fred. I just got there just 10 seconds ago. Over.
Okay, I don't know who Adam was, but nobody around here because I didn't hear anything.
You didn't hear me? I was only a few degrees off of you. Over.
Okay, you're not very strong tonight there, Mike. What's going on? Are you in the barn?
No, I'm in the house. But you haven't talked long enough for me to peek on you. Over.
Okay. Let's see here. Today it's starting to cool off again, which is nice. And actually, it's raining in Mendocino tonight. It's raining in Ukiah, which is amazing. So the low pressure is moving down the coast. We might get rain. Who knows this weekend?
You stopped halfway through my peaking process here, so I may not be on you yet. No, you're very strong when I'm pointed at you. Over.
Okay, yeah. Did you catch that? It's raining in Eureka tonight in Northern California. Isn't that something? At this in August?
Yeah, raining in Ukiah and Mendocino County. That's wild. I'll be darned. Okay. Well, thanks for that. A bit of information. How's your weather there in the Bay Area?
It's cool. It's cool. It's a beautiful day. It was a little bit warm, and then it cooled off a lot, and it's supposed to be much cooler tomorrow because that cold weather front is coming down from the Oregon coast. It's going to come down here. We might get rain. Who knows? Sunday or so.
Okay. Well, maybe you'll get some rain tomorrow, huh?
Yeah, that could be. That would be interesting to see it. In the middle of August, huh? It's except for those heat waves that we had back in June when it was really hot. It was terrible, and now it's a pretty cool summer, in August, which is weird.
Okay. Yeah, weather has been a little strange this year, but when you get A indexes, a couple of days ago, the A index went up to 230 something. That's just unheard of, if you can imagine. Anyway, good evening to you, Fred. Let me get your number over to Judy. It's 507 KD6 Sugar Oscar Kilo and Cupertino, Fred. And then we've got two others here, which I'll switch over to.
Mike and Tom.
Pardon?
Mike.
Just a minute. Hang on, guys.
Mike, I don't know if you're monitoring 6 meters, but it's just all FTA all the time now. There's no sideband. It's just, I see hundreds and hundreds of contacts
it's on FD8, and is this ever going to stop?
K6 Mike Italy, 711.
Good evening, John. We got you checked in. K6MI, KM6SR.
Oh, great. Sound great. K6MI, just finished dinner.
Okay, I'm caught up here now. Let me get it over to you, Adam, and then we'll pick up Brett there. Hang on a second. Adam, go ahead. Take one. KE6VOM 1040, K6MYC. I lost Adam. Okay, Brett, over to you. 1129, K6MYC. Go ahead, Brett.
Well, good evening, Mike, and good evening, Judy. Yep, N5NPD, Brett Newman, 1129.
Signal strength.
Yep, everything's sounding great tonight over here. It's 80 degrees. And pretty nice evening here, and I think it's supposed to be pretty cool this weekend over.
Yeah, I guess. I haven't looked at the forecast yet.
Yeah, I saw 91 for a high for the weekend, and that was when I looked yesterday, so that's a whole lot better than 98. I'll take it over.
Yeah, well, I agree. It's a little nicer. It was 90. I think it was 97 here today. Wasn't it 97, Judy? Is that what you saw on the scale?
Yeah.
Yeah, 97 tonight.
Yeah, I'll take a 91 over 97, even though it's only 7 degrees, but still, it's a whole lot better over.
Okay. I'm trying to do a little dinner while we're doing our net here. But your overs are too short, Brett.
Yeah, I'll chat for a little bit longer there and let you get some food in there. So, yeah, I got a notice today that they're supposed to do some aerial mosquito spraying this Saturday over here on the west side. So that's very, very welcome. They can come in here and spray all they want. I don't care. They have this big twin-engine aircraft that comes out of Sacramento, and it works its way down the valley here, and it does spraying there. So as long as the winds are calm around 9:30, 10 o'clock at night, that thing will come by, and it's really low when it flies over. It's probably like, I say it's 500 feet or less, because if you're standing out in the backyard and it shoots right over the house, this big twin-engine plane, it kind of scares you a little bit. Over.
Yeah, right. Well, I assume most of you must live pretty close to one of those canals, huh?
There's a lot of corn behind the house here, and there's an irrigation ditch that comes out behind the house too. So plenty of mosquitoes out here, and then there's also the San Juan Keene River and the Merced River. They meet together about 3 or 4 miles outside of town. Then we have all those grassland units out there, China Island, Kesterson, so on and so forth. So plenty of places for mosquitoes.
Yeah, they found a home over there, no doubt about it. Okay, very good, Brett. Thanks for the longer chat. Now I got one fry down and a chunk of melon. Thank you. Anyway, good evening. Let me get it back into the Bay Area here and over to my local. One more time, KE6VON. If you're there, Adam, go ahead. Well, Adam must have gotten called away.
Oh, Whiskey Bravo 6.
I'm here.
Yeah.
Okay, I hear you, Whiskey Bravo 6. I hear you, Gary, but stand by a second. Go ahead, Adam.
I just heard you call me. I had walked down to the house and then walked back up to do something, and then was getting ready to walk back down.
Okay. Anyway, anything new on your side?
No, nothing new. Still got a pile of stuff to work on, so trying to whittle down the pile. I think I'm gonna slow down, taking any excess stuff for a while.
Yeah. Okay. Very good. All right. I'll let you go. I've got other people in the Bay Area waiting here, so let me get up that way again.
Copy that. KE6VON.
KE6VON 1040 K6MYC going up to WB6WNI 1090. I think Carol, Gary, over.
Good evening, Mike and Judy. Yes, WB6WNI 1090 is correct. So, Mike, I was admiring how quiet it is here on 432. I wanted to ask you, is a solar cell noise very much here? Because we have a tremendous amount on 2 meters, but virtually none here at 432. I don't know if you see the same result.
Something happened right in the middle of a sentence. You dropped away. Something break, or you hit a switch or something? Go ahead.
No, it's conditions. Must be conditions. So I was just asking about solar noise on 432. Solar cell noise on 432.
Well, you can hear sun noise, but not solar cell noise. Solar's cell noise and that stuff is pretty low frequency. It gets up to 222, but it doesn't seem to go much higher. I've got a ton of it blasting me here on 6. I'm looking at the scope. The scope on 6 meters is jumping half screen at 6 inches, 3-inch jumps on the noise burst across the face of the scope. It's unbelievable. I've got a 6-inch high screen and it's jumping 3 inches. Horrible. Okay.
Notice the same here. 2 meters is very bad, but on SSD it's not, you can deal with it, but on 432 it's pretty quiet. So anyway, Mike, I'm going to let you move on. Have a great evening, you and Judy. WB6 WNI 190.
Roger. Confirm once again 1090, right, Gary?
That is USO. It is 1090.
I heard it several times. I just we were getting a lot of interruptions today between the dogs barking and the noise bursts and stuff on the other bands. Okay, 7-3, and we'll see you Sunday night, Gary. Pretty good signal right now on 432. You're quite Q5, but I had to get the antenna right on you. Okay, who else do we have in the Bay Area? K6MYC Bozo Net.
WA6AXX 773, no traffic.
Okay, there you go. Judy got that fine. Big booming signal, Ed. Good to hear you. And conditions seem to be reasonably good. Everybody's coming in here, not bodacious, but reasonable. The only guy that was weak was the one stationed in Gilroy, which has me baffled, because he's got a clear shot over here and he pounds in here on 2 meters. So I think he's got an antenna problem. It's an older one, and he refurbished it and stuff, but it must have something broken in it, because it's not putting any signal over this way. I went vertically polarized, and his signal came up. So he's either pointed wrong or something else is terribly wrong. 7-3, Ed, back over to you for anything that you might have there. WA6AXX K6MYC.
Yeah, I think there's somebody else in there. Yeah, nothing else here. Let's see. I'm listening on the live stream. So I'm QRT here, so 7-3, and nothing else here. WA6AXX.
Okay, well, stick around. I did not hear the other station there. Tell them.
Do you hear 775? Mikey, do you hear KB6WFC 77?
Well, I got you now, Mike. KB6 Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie 775. K6MYC. I got you now, Mike. Go ahead.
K6MYC, KB6WFC. Thank you, Mike. I'm surprised we're making it. Thank you. Number is 775, and hello, Judy.
Yeah, no, that was booming that time. Your signal's good. Must be up and down, but quite a strong signal for 432 from you, Mike. Thank you very much. You might take a look and see if Jerry's going to be in here tonight. He was very weak the other night, KF6QCH. Let's see, Jerry, are you here? KF6QCH. Go ahead. Nothing heard, Mike.
I think it's Jimmy, Mike.
Jimmy, it is Jimmy. Now, I don't hear Jimmy. Do you? Mike, I've lost you, or I'm not sure whether Jimmy's still talking. KF6QCH, KB6WFC to take it. Is he in there, Mike? Over? No, I'm not hearing any one of them. Ed, are you hearing either one of the guys, KB6 Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie or KF6QCH? Are you hearing them, Ed? Well, Ed took off on me too, or I bumped something. What's going on? How about WB6JNN? How about you, Jim?
KB6BA.
Well, that's a big signal, so I don't know what happened to the other guys. I asked Ed to stick around, and maybe he couldn't, but I got KB6 Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie, but I still can't tell whether KF6QCH is in there, Oliver. KB6BA 900. K6MYC. Go ahead, Oliver.
Yeah, good evening. Getting ready for my big microwave contest this weekend. Be northeast of Fresno, Albury Road Lookout, which I haven't been to since the fire, so see if I can work guys on a microwave from that. K6MYC, KB6BA.
Yeah, I don't know where John's going to be. K6 Mexico, Italy.
He's on the list of participants. I can look him up, see where he's going to go.
Yeah, well, he's either going to be up there in Tehachapi's in DMO5, or he's going to be in DMO6 at the house, over.
Yeah, I'll find out in just a second. Quite a few people out this weekend. So, okay, I'm looking at N6MI, different guys. Sorry about that.
Yeah, K6MI is John. He's Bozo 711 for what it's worth. He calls himself the In-N-Out guy, like 7-Eleven stores, In-N-Out.
Yeah, I remember meeting him in the Fresno estate sale. All right, well, see who I can work. Be there on Saturday and probably Sunday too. KB6BA.
Yeah, you got a glorious signal here on 432. I think it's the best I've ever heard you on 432. I think one week we had pretty terrible conditions here. But you're roaring in here just like you're in the room with us, over.
Yeah, thanks for the report. Okay, well, that's about all I have. Got a little more packing to do.
Yeah, good luck in the contest. You're only going to be a few miles from me here. Albury Road is looks right down my throat here. You could almost stand out there and see my antennas if you knew where to look, over.
Yeah, well, my radio uses a 432 IF, very low power, so if there's any leakage, maybe you'll hear something. So it has a clear view of Fraser Mountain, which is the reason I'm going up there.
Okay, what's your IF frequency that your frequency you're going to use? And I can take a listen here on 432. Over.
It starts at 432 on up, but since we operate on 10368.1 megahertz, it'll be 432.100.
Okay, so if I just stay right here and listen, you should be here, huh?
Yeah, basically. I doubt if there's going to be any more than a milliwatt of leakage, but anything can happen.
Well, maybe I could go backwards into you. You may not have much leakage, but I bet you I can get into you, over.
And nobody else up here.
Well, there's other hams up there, but they're not real active right now. But I'm sure that I may not hear your milliwatts of leakage, but you probably will hear my 800 watts with 25 dB of gain going into it.
Yeah, anything's possible.
I'm sure I could get into your radio on 100, even if you had the radio disconnected. It's line of sight to Aubrey from here.
Yeah, that's right. I know there's several TV transmitters up there, too, just south of Meadow Lakes.
That's right. All right, well, good luck. Have fun in the contest, and don't be surprised if you hear me leaking through.
Yeah, I'll keep an ear open. KB6BN.
Yeah, I'll leave everything on here just for fun and pointed it over toward Aubrey and see if I can hear you. What time does the contest start?
Well, I'm going to be on the air around 6 a.m. and probably be there the whole day till after sunset.
Okay, so I can just listen on to 432-100, and if I hear anything, I'll make noise.
Yeah, sounds good.
See you later. Have fun. We'll see you Sunday.
Yeah, depending on when I get back. So take care, KB6BN.
Okay. Okay, anybody else in the Bay Area for 432, K6MYC Bozo Net listening for check-in? I don't hear WB6JNN tonight. I wonder if he's out still flying a plane out there.
Well, good evening. This is 519 here.
Are you talking to me, Dennis? K6MYC. WB6ISO 86. Are you talking to me, Dennis, or somebody else? I don't hear anybody else on here.
Hello there, Mr. Mike. Yeah, Paul, stand by. Yeah, Paul, I was on there, and I just said hello to him, and I was copying in there very nicely. Good morning, or good afternoon there, good evening, Mr. Mike, over.
Yeah, okay, good evening. We'll check you in. 86, Dennis, WB6ISO, gotcha. I don't hear Paul, but I should have heard Paul on the backscatter path, but maybe he didn't try. So as long as I'm pointed up this way, let me see. Paul, are you in there? K6 Whiskey, India Sugar. Go ahead.
Paul, Mike is calling at the present time. Are you not copying him?
N6RO. Gotta go.
Hang on, Ken.
Yeah, K6MYC. This is K6WIS. Any copy there, Mike?
Yeah, I copy you fine, Paul, but I had to point up your way. I'm probably not perfectly on you, but you're Q5. Any relays from your side, Paul, over?
Well, I'm pointed towards the back here, Mike. Where are you pointed now,
Dennis, I didn't copy that. I got too much interference from Beal. It chopped him up too bad. What did he say?
Yeah, okay. He was pointing toward the area at the present time. And, Paul, what Mike was asking is if you had any other stations that you wanted to have relay in at this particular time. Over.
Negative relays. So I need to know where Mike is pointing so I can find the info for it.
Okay. Mike, you were just asking.
No, who am I listening to? I didn't get a call sign. I heard the voice, but he didn't say his call.
Yeah, this is WD6. So if you want to antenna back up this way just a skosh. No. Paul was wanting to know which way you had your antennas pointing. He wanted to know which way you are pointing your antennas over.
I'm pointing directly at him on the direct path.
He says he's pointing directly at you on a direct path at the present time, Paul. Over.
Okay, well, I am pointing toward the Bay Area, so I need to swing from the southwest to the southeast. Thank you. K6WIS to an antenna.
Yeah, we got you. Now you're better when you point at me. I heard you when you were pointed toward the Bay Area there. I'm pointed directly at you because I went up here to hear Dennis. He was talking to you, I guess, and I didn't know who he was talking to. And we got others, so we won't keep it, but yeah, I got you checked in here, Paul. We were just asking if you had any relays, over.
Hi, good evening, Mike. K6MYC, this is K6WIS on the direct path. You are peaking in S7 there, but there's a deep QSB phase down to S2, but much better copy than the bounce path off the Bay Area tonight. That was pretty bad. No relays for me, no relays. Back to you, Mike. K6WIS, Placerville, over.
Roger, roger.
Okay, there's a relay.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Dennis.
63, 1063, would like to check in, Mike, 1063.
Okay, 1063. What's the call?
Yeah, let's get the call in really pretty quick. You need to call one more time with your destination. Okay, that's 9.
You must have turned your antenna. I think I got Tango Alpha Zulu. Is it kilowatt 6 Tango Alpha Zulu?
Negative.
Kilowatt 9.
Number 9. Kilowatt number 9. Tango Alpha Zulu.
Okay, K9TA said. Okay, who was that? Was that you, Fred? I mean, Frank?
KM6SR. Jack is his name.
The station there, your name, please.
Okay, 11, what was it, 11, that couldn't be 1159. What was his number again?
Very good, thank you. This is the comment for the relay of my name was Jack, over.
Okay. Thank you, Dennis. What, give me his Bozo number one more time.
My Bozo number is 86.
No, I need K9TAZ's Bozo number.
Okay. One more time. I know it was at 10 something.
Was it 1069, Rob?
1063.
1063, Judy.
Got it.
K9 Tango Alpha Zulu. Okay, thank you, Rob. All right, Dennis, we got K9TAZ in there. I don't know why I can't hear him. I've heard him in the past. Have him point my way, and let's see if I can hear him. I'm pointed right up your way, over.
So, good. Yeah, how's my signal doing down there tonight? The band seems to be up and down a little bit, but yeah, overall I'm copying very nicely here, over.
Well, you're doing fine, Dennis, when I'm pointed at you, but I can't hear Paul if I point at you. So I had to point up toward Paul to hear him in Placerville. He and I do not have a direct path. So the signals are a little bit more marginal. But now I'm pointed directly at you, and I think TAZ is in your area, over.
KR6MR, go ahead.
Go ahead, John, KR6MR.
Yeah, you said go ahead there, John, if you're copying it.
We got you. You're just starting to come up out of the mud there. 759 KR6MR. Good evening, John. Take it, and we'll see if we can peek on you here. The path is not. You're not in the right direction for me here. Over.
I'm sorry. I move. Okay, I'll give you a little chitter chatter. Your signal the other night on 1296 was better than what I'm copying tonight, over.
Well, I wouldn't surprise you. I wouldn't be surprised. I don't know. I'm pointed at 340 degrees, about 7 degrees off of you. Normally, I'm at 340 and you're still coming up, over.
Roger, roger. Yeah, you should be around 325 to 340 for me.
Yeah, I think you turned it back to me, but I'm not sure. You said something about 340.
Roger, roger, Mike. Band is really up and down. I'll let you go. KR6MR 97.
Yeah, your signal's not that bad, John. I'm being ripped apart by Beal. Beal is just chopping me in pieces here, over.
Well, I have very little issue with it. Maybe I'm too far to the side of Beal to not be in their path.
Yeah, but they're tearing up my receive. That's why I'm struggling with you.
Okay, sorry to hear that.
Well, that's quite normal, although it's been worse lately. I think they're doing something more actively than normal. Anyway, thanks for calling in. And we got you, and we'll look for you Sunday night, of course. KR6MR 759, K6MYC. How about Bill? KO6KD. Bill, are you here?
I haven't heard him up this way there, Mike. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Thank you very much for getting me checked in down there. It seemed like the new system is working pretty good. Boy, as far as receive and the capture, I have no problem in hearing you at all whenever you go, wherever you go. Even the little bit of fades here and there, but I'm still pulling in quite nicely. So, again, thank you very much, and have a very trying good evening. Say hello to Judy for me, if you would.
Yep, Judy's right here. She says hi, but she's busy, still trying to chow down on dinner and dessert here. It got late. My son didn't get home from shopping until about 7:30, so we ended up eating while we're doing the net here. Not doing a very good job of either one of them. Hi. Thank you, Dennis. Good evening. See you on Sunday night. WB6ISO, K6MYC clear, and let me shoot it down to you, Ken. You've been holding. KN6RO. Go ahead.
Just a quick update there, Mike. This new array that I put together is a 40-element quad. It's over the top of the 2-meter quad, so I got a quad over quad now.
Okay, 40 elements in each antenna?
It's 40 elements total, and in a quad configuration, and I put that up above the 2-meter quad. So far, seem to be working pretty good. Thank you very much. I was going to check and see if Paul is still there. Paul, are you still there? Yeah, would you like to meet on 432-125? Okay, thank you. Appreciate it. Mike, we're going to QSY. Thank you much. Have a pleasant evening. WB6ISO, Bozo 86. Now clear, QSY.
7-3. Okay, now. KEJ6KFB or KO6KD. Anybody around? K6MYC. Okay, I hear you, Jeff. Let me get up your way. Give me a little more chatter. KE6ILX 96. Go ahead.
Yeah, the signal's way down, but I'm just running the 10 element on top of the truck here with the 50 watt. And N6RO was in there, but Dennis covered him up there while he was checking in.
Yeah, no, I heard N6RO, but I turned it back to him, but he's gone out to dinner or something.
Okay, anyway, just been hearing you pretty good most of the time. Just got
Yeah, on top of the band going up and down, I'm also moving the antenna back and forth to pick up various stations. So that's why I'm going up and down in signal strength for you. Thanks for the call today. We'll check on all that in the morning. And we'll see you Sunday night, hopefully. KE6ILX, K6MYC, 73, Jeff.
Yeah, 73, KE6ILX.
Okay. I'm still looking for KO6KD, KJ6KFB. Are you guys around? Oh boy. Well, are you ever awake? KJ6KFB 756. 756 KJ6KFB. Give me some chatter. I'll peek on you. Over.
It's finally cooling off for the day. Starting to get a little breeze in the shack here, where it is, where I'm sitting, 89 degrees. And you?
Yeah, we're probably about the same outside at this point. We were at 97 today, so it's probably cooled down into the low 90s by now, I'm sure. Sun's already down here. I think you're a little bit further west than we are. Anyway, good evening, and pretty good signal once I got you peeked in here. You're right where you should be, but I was off a little bit. And I haven't heard Bill. Bill's mother, I think they had a funeral for her today, or did whatever they do, a memorial or a funeral or something. So that's probably got him disturbed a little bit this evening. KJ6KFB, K6MYC. Go ahead, Darren.
Yes, indeed. That's what I heard the plan was today. Yeah, haven't caught him on frequency as of yet. He might be hanging out there high enough. David, back to you. Didn't hear anybody else other than our local dentist there. He just came through and I let him
Okay, you're in and out. Boy, the fading is just brutal, but I got most of it. I'll let you go. I hear Nevada in there calling us. Let me take one more standby. N0N6RO, Radio Oakley, are you there? K6MYC. Okay, I'm going to go to Nevada. Going to Nevada because I hear the Nevada boys up there. Here we go, Nevada, Nevada, Nevada. Okay, Larry, N7 Whiskey Tango, N7WT or KD6BQ, KD6 Bravo Queen, or KE7UQL, whoever's copying, K6MYC, standing by. Roger 249. We got you, Richard. Good copy. And probably reasonably strong enough for a little bit of sideband. Good evening to you. KD6BQ, K6MYC, over. Roger. Okay, let's see. Larry, are you in here? N7 Whiskey Tango, K6MYC. It must have been you I was hearing all the time there, Richard. I was hearing you pointed down the other way, but I thought it might have been Larry CW. But apparently it was you. N7 Whiskey Tango, Larry, where are you? Okay, how about KE7UQL? KE7UQL, go ahead, Daniel.
Yes, this is 272 KE7UQL. Back to you, Mike.
Very good. Solid copy. Take one, and I guess I don't hear Larry. You can tell me whether you've heard him or not. KE7UQL, Carson City area, K6MYC.
Roger. No, I do not hear N7WT. If Rob is listening, I have a POTA account, and I'm shooting for the 24th for park activation. Over. Okay, K6MYC, KE7UQL, 73.
No, I got you fine here, copyable. I'm trying to eat dinner here, and I thought you would take a longer transmission so I could have a bite of hamburger. A delicious hamburger. I'm having a hard time putting it down. Anyway, Rob, are you copying Daniel?
Yeah, up and down a little bit. How you doing, Daniel? KE7UQL, KM6SRR.
Okay, this is KE7UQL. Sounds like Rob is having some dinner as well. So I'll just say, we're working on that Parks on the Air activation, and we're making progress, so it's looking good for the 24th. This is KE7UQL, and we'll just say over to KD6BQ.
Okay, Daniel, we got it. Parks on the Air, you're working on it, over.
24th.
August 24.
You get that, Rob? August 24?
Oh, Roger, that's the date.
Okay. Very good. And hang on just a second. Sorry for that, Daniel and Rob. We got it all okay. And big signals here, Daniel. You're like armchair copy in the shack here. I guess Larry's not in there. He said you had not heard Larry tonight. KE7UQL, and you can turn it over and see if Richard's going to pick it up. K6MYC. Go ahead, Daniel.
Okay, thank you very much.
I do not hear Richard, so maybe he's already left the shack. Richard, it's down at the moment, perhaps, at least for Daniel, it's down, so you may come back on CW if you're even there. 73's Richard, 73's Daniel, K6MYC standing by, over. 73, Daniel. I don't hear Richard now. I think he's out of the shack. 73, my friend. See you Sunday night. Okay. Well, we did pretty well everywhere, Rob. I don't know. Do we have to go back anywhere for... I think Eddie isn't in here on this night, so any reason to go back south?
I don't think so. Ben still hasn't got anything up and, very, very loud on 432, over.
Well, I don't think he's even trying these days, is he?
Well, he was having a problem with his amp there, and then he had to work on the antenna, so I'm not sure. He's real busy, though, over.
Are you talking about 432 or 2 meters?
432. He was on 2 meters the other night. Sounded really loud, over.
Yeah, and he had just gotten the amplifier back running again. Okay. Okay.
And the Monday night on Aries sideband, he was loud, like he was in my driveway. Over.
Who was it?
Ben, N6SWR, was really loud on Monday night. Over.
Oh, okay. Is that direct on Simplex on FM?
It's upper sideband. It's 144.225. Over.
Oh, really?
Uh, 803, course gold.
Okay. Give us your call, Dan, and Judy will write you in. KM6HK, go ahead.
Yeah, Kilo Mike 6, Hotel Kilo. Just give you a check-in from course gold.
Thank you for that. Dan, give me a radio check. Judy's speaker may not be working right here. Let's just make sure. Give me some chatter. KM6HK, course gold, K6MYC.
Okay, I guess you didn't copy that. Well, hello to Judy. How do you copy? KM6HK and course gold. I guess you're not hearing me.
He might be talking, Dan. I'm hearing you very good. This is KM6SRR.
Yeah, SRR. Yeah, I hear you fine. Yeah, not sure what the issue is.
A lot of times he's working things out with Judy, and they talk about stuff, so they don't want to put extra garbage on the air. Over.
Comment.
She's probably working on a hamburger.
Hey, Dan, W6BBS here. What's going on is I now have actually there's a splitter going into a splitter coming out of his audio, his mic cord on his mic line on his radio. One side of it's going into the Oticon, which is the device that lets him Bluetooth into his hearing aids. On the other side, I've got a little pair of computer speakers that are, just cheapy computer speakers. Wall-wart, you plug it in, stereo, you plug it in, short cord between the two, but it's got its own power supply and volume control, so Mike can have his level set on his hearing aids and listening to those and not have to listen on the speaker. At the same time, Judy can hear everybody on the speaker. So apparently they're having an issue with it at the moment. And so I just thought I'd tell you what's going on and tell you good evening, Dan. KM6HK, this is W6BBS. Good night, everybody. I'm signing off.
Good night, Frank.
Good night, Frank.
7-3, Frank, thanks for the explanation, but yeah, that was good. I don't know what happened here. Maybe for some reason Judy stopped listening to the speaker or was too low or something. I didn't do it. I haven't touched the thing. I thought we had it set up in the beginning. She was copying everybody. So after the net's over, we'll see if we can resolve what's going on here with the speaker.
Well, I'll be back down there before there's another net, so if you want to just leave it set, I'll figure it out.
Well, we can figure it out. Judy, let me ask you, are you hearing Frank?
Hello, Judy. Hello, Judy. Does the speaker, is the blue light on the speaker that says it's got power?
I've got it. There's just a lot of static on the line, so I'll get it straightened out. Thank you.
Well, I'm sorry about all the static on the line, Judy, but we have to let that go. That's net control. His name is Mike, K6MYC, over.
We got the Beal thing popping, and maybe that's what's disturbing her tonight. It's not bothering you, but it may be bothering some of the weaker stations, but anyway, we'll sort it out.
All right, very good. Good night, W6BBS.
Okay, thank you. Let's see how many we got. How many check-ins do we get for you, Rob? Over.
Well, let me count it. I put J and N down there, and I got to take him out because I thought you mentioned him once.
Well, I couldn't tell whether he was in there or not. We kept getting other local check-ins, and I couldn't tell that Jim was in there ever. I could never confirm it. Normally, I hear him quite well on 432, so my guess is he was not there.
Roger, I'll take him out.
Okay, Judy says she has 32 check-ins here. Not bad for 432.
Yeah, really good. I've only got 31. Over.
Well, that's pretty close. Did you write me in there?
Yep, you're the first one. It's always on there, net control.
Okay, that's the way you're doing it. Okay, I wasn't sure. I didn't put myself in there. She has to put me in. So we must have a dupe, or you missed one. You did get K.
There was a you said 227, but I think it was 272.
Yeah, 272. That's Daniel, KE7UQL.
227. So I wrote it down, and it's Mark, and I don't remember if he's talking.
No, there's no Mark.
Okay, 31.
Okay. Well, you got 272 in there, right?
Yes.
Okay. So it was just a mistake number. So she got the same number you got, Rob. Over.
Okay, sounds good. I dropped an M&M trying to find it before the cats do, because chocolate doesn't work with cats. Over.
She didn't chase it, huh?
No, they're not here right now, but when they do come, they scour everything. Nothing gets by them. Over.
Do they like chocolate?
Well, these two new cats I have will chew on anything. Over.
Oh, okay. Are they babies?
Well, they were, but they're just over a year old now.
Oh, okay. Almost full grown as far as cats are concerned. All right. Very good. Well, we'll let you go. Aaron is in the background here somewhere. He's been very quiet tonight. But 73 to you, Aaron, if you're there. K6USY, K6MYC.
Yep, I'm here. Just worked Jarvis Island on 20 meters and 17 meters, and then I worked them on 12 meters earlier today. So that's 3 bands done. Of course, it's all on FT8, but at least gives me them on the list. I'll have to go figure out what sideband frequencies they're running on if I can actually hear them. But yep, just sitting here listening to you and chasing DX.
Why not? Okay, well, we're out of here. We're going to go finish our dinner here.
Good night, Michael.
Good night, Kerry. I'm surprised you're still there. Good to hear you. How long before Laura gets the pins out of her toes, do you know?
She's going back in at the end of this month, and we'll know more then. They x-ray her and see how things are progressing and how they've healed.
Yeah, what's the diameter of those pins? It's something probably under a 16th of an inch, isn't it?
Oh boy, the diameter isn't what gets us. It's the length. Those things are about 5 to 7 inches long.
Yeah, but they're not sticking out that far, are they?
No, only about an eighth of an inch with a cute little green cap on that sticks out on the end.
Okay, but what's the diameter of the wire?
I'm not sure, Michael. It's about the size of a pin. They call them pins, so that's about the size of them.
Okay, so pretty small, maybe 18 gauge wire or something. Okay.
Roger. I think she'll be glad to get them out. I'll knock on wood. So far, she hasn't bumped them into anything. I think I'd have to peel off the ceiling if she did.
Yeah, hang on. Okay.
In there, Kerry, while Mike's busy there. KC5DTU, KM6SRR.
Hey, did you finish getting your supplies or find out when they're coming there, Rob?
No, the only thing I know is they supposedly shipped them, and the tracking isn't ready yet, so that's all I know.
Roger, roger. Okay, well, you're going to be busy. Hey, I noticed I just went out Shaw, and boy, Darrell has a huge, humongous facility there. I think it's on McCall and Shaw. Did you do that?
Yep, that's number 61. It's one that I designed. So, yep, it's one of the bigger ones. And just down the street up there on Copper and Aubrey is a really big one too. Over.
Yeah, roger, roger. I was surprised at the size of that thing. When you going to put the waterfall in?
Well, the couple of the group managers usually handle that, but right now, if I remember right, and I haven't checked recently, we're still on the temporary switchgear I set up and running a generator. We can't get the switchgear from the manufacturer in order to hook it up to get PG&E to give us power. Over.
Yeah, roger, roger. Well, I was just impressed with the size of that thing. Wow. It must take up a few acres out there. But anyhow, I said, as Laura and I drove past, I said, there's Rob's handiwork.
Yep, well, I guess it's more than me to do that. I got guys that do the plan part of it, and then I put in all electrical and low voltage and connect up all conduits and stuff. And then we got guys that build them and guys that build all the walls, mass production, and all that. We got our own grading crew, and the underground crew follows what I put down in the plan. So there's a lot of people that make it happen. Over.
Yeah, roger, roger. Well, it's impressive. Good job, good job. You can give yourself a pat on the back there.
All right, thanks, Kerry. I'll be careful because I don't bend quite like that anymore. Over.
Yeah, roger that. Okay, well, I'm going to go in here and go check on Laura. So 73 is all around there. And good night, Aaron. Good night, Michael and Judy. And we'll talk to you guys later. And be careful up there, Rob. KC5, DTU.
Okay. Good night, Kerry. Good night, Rob. Good night. I think Frank's gone. Good night, Aaron. 73 all. K6MYC pulling their switch.
Okay. Good night, everybody. And good night to everybody on YouTube. K6USY DMO6.
Okay.